Good morning peeps and welcome to the next vlog. I think today we'll do a full day of eating, so you'll get to see what I eat in my lean bulking phase. This morning I've done 2 loads of washing already, so fairly productive, you know, compared to my usual getting up, having breakfast and not doing anything until I have to go to uni. Today I have a seminar at 2 till 3, company law, with the practice coursework due in today. So yeah, we'll go to the gym, we'll hit legs, you get to see what I eat. I'll put all the macros and stuff on the screen as we go along, so you get to know the idea of my macro split and breakdown. But yeah, stay tuned. Guys, so it's 10 past 9 in the morning, just had a shower, feeling a lot more refreshed than I was when I woke up. And we're actually going to have some protein porridge. So I'll show you how I make it. It's quite simple really. Put porridge in a bowl, put milk in a bowl, put it in the microwave. That's about it. Yeah, so I usually have 75 grams of porridge. Hold on. 75 grams of oats. 76, close enough. 280, 321, that'll do. And then we'll pop this in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. We'll take it out, give it a stir. What I'm going to be using is this fairy liquid because it's really high in protein, really healthy for you. So just put a massive scoop, no I'm joking, put about 2 scoops, about 50 grams of my protein impact whey in there. I go for the chocolate brownie flavour because I freaking love chocolate. So this satisfies my sweet tooth in the morning, and I just really enjoy it, so I have it every morning because it's good. 50 grams of protein, and then we'll just whack it in there and give it a stir. So I like mine to be just like that. So now that breakfast is cooked, I'm going to watch the last episode of Titans on Netflix. It's pretty good to be fair, so maybe give it a watch. Not as good as the Marvel series though. I'm going to eat this porridge and we're training legs with Victor at 10 o'clock. But yeah, for the macros for this meal I'll put on the screen somewhere, and give it a try, it's actually quite nice. Okay, so it's 5 to 10, just got in the elevator, we're going to the gym now. We're going to hit a big leg session, planning on starting with calves though, because I'm prioritising sort of bringing them up, making them a bit bigger because they're going down. A little bit small, but yeah, we'll start with that on the leg press and then we might go into some squats, so see you in there. Alright peeps, welcome to my first commentary in this leg workout. We started with some just running on a treadmill, just to warm up the legs, get a bit of blood into those glutes, hamstrings and quads and calves, because they're part of the legs too. And then obviously we moved on to these sort of pre-activation movement on the leg extension. We did this because I like to get quite a lot of blood into the muscle before I go on to any heavier movements, sort of waking them up in a sense. So yeah, just going really light, just going quite high reps if you want to. I tend to stick around sort of 8 to 10 though. I tried to get a really good squeeze at the top, as you can see. I'm going quite slowly on the negative and on the positive on this movement. Then we move on to the calf press using the decline leg press. This is one of my favourite calf movements, purely because I feel it most in my calves when I use this. It allows me to really rack on the weight and sort of go really heavy on this, which I think I've seen a lot of development in my calves when I do this, so I've tended to stick to these throughout the past few months during this bulk. But the key with this is really to focus on the negative, so really stretch the soleus and the gastrocnemius of the calf muscle on the way down, and it's your choice whether or not you explode up or do a sort of slower contraction on the way up. I tend to mix it up between the two, so I'll start off with a slow contraction, as you can see I'm doing here, and then towards the end of the set I'll sort of see how many reps I can get out just with using a bit more of an explosive contraction at the end. The next movement we then go on sticking on the decline leg press is the decline leg press. Yeah, this is my main compound for today. Really trying to build up my quad muscles and trying to get that separation. I know that comes with a lower body fat and it's kind of counterproductive on a bulk, but hey ho, I'm trying to build some gains, ain't I? This is a much better angle actually. So you can see I really focus on the negative as well on this. Come all the way down using a full range of motion and pushing through really the whole foot. A lot of people think you should push through the heels, and sometimes you can feel a better contraction pushing through the heels, especially in the quads. But as a safer sort of technique and carry over to other movements such as the back squat, you really should be pushing through the entire of the foot, concentration on the middle really, so you get an equal weight distribution. The next exercise we went on to, again focusing on the quads more. Usually my second leg workout during the week is more hamstring focused, so obviously this one's more quad focused, and we're doing some set weight barbell lunges in that the weight on the bar is already set. It just saves time in between sets, so we don't have to faff around switching the weights between the weight I was using and the weight Victor was using. So yeah, what you really want to concentrate on is putting loads of emphasis on the quad on the leg you're trying to work. I know that sounds really obvious, but the way to do this is to minimize the involvement of the back leg. So what you have to do is concentrate on lowering before you put your back foot on the floor. And I know that can be hard to do, but one trick I have found with this is looking dead ahead, not looking down, because as soon as you look down, you tend to lose your balance and you tend to fall over. So look dead ahead, keep a good chest posture, keep the chest high, back straight, and you can see that my knees are perfect right angles every single time, and that's the form you really want to stick with. So take a step back that allows your knee to come down in a straight manner. Your back knee should be in a straight line with your body, and your front knee should be just over your ankle. So try and get a stride that allows you to do that. So our next movement is the hamstring curl. So I know we said this is a quad focus workout, but as it's legs, we've got to throw some hamstrings in there for good measure. And I like to go with quite a heavy weight on this one. So the lunges was quite a sort of an intense 3 sets. We had a low rest period, so we broke a bit of a sweat in that one. So this one we're going a little bit heavier, focusing on really squeezing the hamstring muscle. Imagine the hamstring as the equivalent of your bicep in your arm. So that's the same sort of movement pattern that it's used for, and that's how I think about contracting the muscle. As I shorten my bicep, it's the same movement in shortening your hamstring. So what you want to do is point your toes, as you can see I'm doing here, and try and then kick your buttocks, your backside, with the heels of your feet, and then pause at the bottom and release slowly like I'm doing here. And that should create enough tension on the muscle to tear the fibres and hopefully stimulate some growth. So the last couple of movements within the exercise are the seated calf press, as you can see here, and we supersetted these with some goblet squats. So I actually find sometimes if you put the adjustable pad too low and too tight onto your quads, it causes some pain on your quads. So if you actually put it much looser, so it's just touching your quads, you won't have any pain, I promise. And it'll allow you to get a really good contraction on your calf and really put your mind in that muscle. So as you can see here, I'm going pretty slowly on both the contraction and the stretching of the muscle, and that's really because I'm trying to put as much time under tension, put that muscle under tension for as long a period as possible. And then after this set, we go straight into the goblet squats, and it's essentially a precursor to the back squat. So obviously you're not going to be able to go as high on the weight, but it really does help with the form on the back squat, because the way the weight is positioned, it sort of feels like you've got to work a lot harder in making sure you don't fall over, and this really pulls the posture, the shoulders back, keeps your back straight, forces you to keep your back straight, and you get a really good squeeze on the quads as well. So I love this movement. But yeah, so we did roughly about 8 to 12 on both of these movements, supersetted, so it's quite intense. And then we go back onto the seated calf raise, and then another set of goblet squats. So I did this for 3 sets all together, and we got a nice sweat on after that. Give this workout a try. It really does blast your quads. My quads are burning after this. Sitting here now doing this commentary, it's kind of hard to stand back up again. But give it a go. What you want to do is apply progressive overload. So if you do give this a go, maybe try it once a week for 4 weeks. Move up in the weights or the reps as you go along in the weeks, and hopefully you'll see some quad growth. Alright guys, so we're just done with that leg workout, and my legs are absolutely fried. So we're going to get back into the flat, cook some food, refuel, and then we'll head to uni. So we're just about to make our post-workout meal, because we finished post-workout meal. What I'm going to go for are these 4 small eggs, scrambled probably, on top of 2 of these bagels. That'll be about 90 grams, 90 grams of carbs, probably around 20 grams of protein in the eggs, probably about 16 grams of fat as well. So a nice balanced meal after the workout to replenish them glycogen stores in the muscles. Got uni at 2, so we'll probably get ready, put some more clothes on, and yeah, head out. I've got some work to do before that, so I'll probably sit down and do that while I eat this. And there we go. The macros for this I shall leave on the screen just here. I'm on my way back from the library now. Did a little bit of work, got some stuff printed off from my disc, so I'll read that over the weekend. But we're going to get back and we're going to have our next meal. Not too sure what it's going to be, probably potatoes, veg, chicken, only because potatoes are quite high volume, so after that I'll be stuffed. Just going to make some sweet potato fries for dinner. So obviously you've got to cut. You got to break the knife so you can't cut shit. Nah, that is just unusable, really. Fucked it! Now we've got to use this little cheese knife because we have no other knives because fucking broke the other one. Right, there we go. That's one chip. Right, so there's a bunch of chips, right? So what you do is you get the chips, you put them on your tray. Once you've got all your chips cut with a silly little knife, we're then going to spray it with some fry light, coconut oil because it tastes pang, and this will just help them crisp up nicely. Go on, we're going to throw the chip seasoning on. Just very liberally, like so. Then we'll whack them in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes and they will be peng. Now, I do eat fruit and veg, i.e. bananas, apples, oranges, you know the kind of food fruit and veg is. Yeah, I do eat it, but I don't track it, and that's because quite a lot of it, especially vegetables, are low calories. So like cucumbers, something like 10 calories per 100 grams. So there's no point tracking that, especially when you're bulking. Bananas, apples, they're a bit more calorific. That banana's probably like 100 calories. And I just don't see the point in tracking fruit and veg because a lot of it's fibre anyway. So I don't track them. I will tend to track them when I cut down and try to get a little bit leaner, but as the aim is to bulk at the minute, I don't really track them. So yeah, just top tip: if you're bulking, there's no point in tracking your fruit and veg because it can be a bit of a pain. Potatoes are almost done, and I've just put the chicken and added some of this Tesco's chicken seasoning. Basically it tastes the same as the Schwartz one, but it's a bit cheaper. 171 grams. We have 218 grams of chicken, just like that. Sound. I shall put the macros for this meal, probably in that corner, maybe in this corner, not sure. Gonna chill for a bit. Watch some Philly on Fit because he is hilarious. Just pissed myself laughing at his channel. So yeah, we're going to watch some YouTube, just chill out for a bit. We'll have another meal later before bed, which I'll show you of course. And then I've got work tomorrow, so we'll call it an early night. It's as if the act of carbonation somehow tickles their fancy in all the right ways. So guys, for my last meal of the day, I actually fancy some protein porridge. I know, yeah, same meal as breakfast, but it's what I'm craving at the minute, so I'm going to have it. That will fit my calories for today. My usual calories for this week are 2,600, gone over by 17, doesn't really matter that much. But again, I'll put the macros for this meal on the screen somewhere, and that'll be it for today. Twice in one day? You must think I'm crazy. Nah, I just love this shit. So, it is the end of the day. I've almost finished editing today's vlog. It's taken me about an hour. It's almost done, just got to add the music, etc. But we are going to call this video quits here because it's 20 past 8 and I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. So thanks for watching. Smash the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, comment, and I'll be back next week with another vlog. Catch you soon.